Described as the palette of paint for craft brewers, hops are one of the most important ingredients in beer, adding bitterness, flavor, and a vast array of unique aroma characteristics. Due to the antibacterial and therapeutic properties they contain, hops have been required by law for centuries as a vital ingredient in beer production. And now more than ever, craft brewers are utilizing hops to create innovative and diverse flavors to quench the thirst of every beer enthusiast.
Back in the 19th century, when the English occupied India, they used to send beer over to their troops. And first it was just to keep them happy for the obvious reasons. And what they found is the more they hopped the beer, the healthier their troops were. They didn't get dysentery, etc. So when the English brought their troops back, they demanded that style of beer. So even today, the India Pale Ales are one of the biggest drivers in the growth of the craft beer business. The American hop growing industry has one of the longest traditions of any industry in America. Even though there's 139 varieties of hops, they all fall into one of two categories. They're either alpha hops or aroma hops. The alpha are for bittering, and the aroma really are for the craft brewer to develop flavor, character, and aroma.
Headquartered in Yakima, Washington, HopUnion is a grower-owned craft beer-focused supplier of premium hops and hop products for craft brewers worldwide. As the only grower-owned supplier of hops, HopUnion is unrivaled in quality and experience. Their growers offer more than 1,000 years of combined experience and continuously work to develop new hop varieties that meet the craft brewer's ever-evolving needs. Valuing integrity, honesty, respect, quality, and innovation, HopUnion is devoted to promoting the success of every craft brewer by providing premium quality hops with uncompromising service.
We've always been focused on the craft brewer. The artisan brewer is the focus of everything we do. So we know the people that value quality are our best customers. Creativity is the biggest driver for the craft beer business. And there's no better example than what happens with fresh hops. Once a year, the day they're picked, they're FedExed within 24 hours to the brewer to create new and unique beers and start the brewing season.
As a grower-owned company in the face of much larger competitors, HopUnion is committed to quality and maintaining the same handcrafted approach that its brewing partners have inspired. HopUnion focuses solely on the microbrew industry and takes great pride in providing brewers of any size with one of the largest selections of import and domestic hops from the finest hop-growing regions in the world.
HopUnion is very much like my other hop suppliers in that they provide me with very good quality service and very good quality product. HopUnion helps meet the needs of today's modern craft brewer in a number of ways, mostly through communication between their grower base and their customers. They strive to increase the acreage of the products, the hop varieties that are most needed. And they've been very good and creative in their ability to get these hops to their customer base throughout the country.
Whatever types of spices that we're using creatively in our beers, we'll use in hops. One of the big things for the craft industry is we'll experience this big growth. I mean, that's one of the things the craft industry is known for. We need these partners like HopUnion to help us get supplies because it's tough to predict the growth rate, but when we build our products around certain hops, they're there to help bail us out and get us those extra hops so we can keep our beers out there in the marketplace for our consumers, and that's a thing that has been invaluable for us as a company, and we look forward to keeping that kind of relationship going forward. It lets us create this palette of flavors for our consumers, for our fans, that they can really enjoy in our beers.
Because the unique artistry of the craft brewers that HopUnion supplies make up the fastest growing beer category in the world, the company annually hosts a Hops and Brew School, an exciting two-day class for more than 150 brewers from across the nation.
There's about 1,500 craft brewers in America now, and we know that there's about 700 more slated to come to market in the next year or two. Hop and Brew School is the best example of what we can do, not just to teach brewers about how to make new beers or make beers better, but to let them interact to help us all make the best possible product.
The competition between craft brewers is very, very unique. Most of us are very good friends. We're all appreciative and respectful of the work that our competitors do. And one of the new great things that's happened over the last few years is collaborative brewing, where we actually have brewers come in and make beers together with us. It makes for enhanced creativity and some really awfully good beers.
Unlike traditional European hop growers, HopUnion's growers are dedicated to the craft beer industry and work hard to develop unique varieties that meet the ever-evolving palate of beer enthusiasts nationwide. With this focus on the future, HopUnion is prepared to not only meet the needs of North American brewers, but craft brewers worldwide.
Our relationship with HopUnion allows us to meet the innovations of craft brewers in Canada and the East by getting the hops into Canada. They are innovators, so they're at the forefront of creating new hops that these craft brewers are seeking instead of following the markets which we tend to see with other merchants. Their ability to get these hops into the brewers' hands at a reasonable price is allowing them to lead the market.
Brazil is one of the largest beer producing countries in the world, and we have just 1% of the market with 200 microbreweries battling. We hope one day we have a beer industry that reflects the diversity of our people and our forests. HopUnion provides us with the freshest, most full of flavor hops we can find in our market, and we are very happy to work with them.
Marcelo is probably the best example. If someone wants to take these styles that are being driven by consumer demand all around the world and bring them to a new area, South America. We have the same demands all across the world. And at HopUnion, we're trying to expand to be able to support these brewers as they continue to get into these emerging styles. At HopUnion, we believe people should live to the fullest and brew to the fullest. And people that absolutely refuse to compromise, just to let you know, we've got your back.
As the craft brewing industry continues to raise the bar and use hops to differentiate their beers like never before, Americans continue to raise their glasses. Learn more today about HopUnion. For more information, go to hopunion.com or call the number on your screen.